Hey guys, welcome to another video by Blackjack, and today we are going to be going through a ship on Star Trek Online, namely the Jem'Hadar Vanguard Carrier T6, the DV Wolf King. So let's just quickly go through what I've got on the ship. So on the for the mastery on the ship, you get quick deployment for your pets and 50% rank up XP for your pets. You also get armored hull, you get reactive shield technology, you get advanced shield systems, you also get the trait called dampen energy signatures. As I go through this trait afterwards, because I do actually use this trait on the ship. And for the 60 you get account wide reclaim unlock. It's only for the mini ships, you just got to carry on so you can use it on any character on your account. So quickly go through the stats. Power transfer rate is 266%. Hull is 97.8k. Full repair rate is 155%. Shield regeneration rate is 1306 per 6 seconds. All the shields are 18k. Most of my resistances are around the 30% mark, apart from the radiation resist, which is 14.9%. Crit chance is 18.5%, and crit severity is 104.3%. So let's quickly go through the weapons I've got on here. On the front I've got the Advanced Fleet Pylon Beam Array, which is currently damage times 4. I do want to change this to all the weapons on here to crit the times 4 to be so crit severity rating. In the minute they're all mainly just whatever it came with, so this is damage times 4. Advanced Piezo Pylon Beam Array, which came from the Lucari set. Pylon Beam Array, just normal Pylon Beam Array, and also the Morphogenic Pylon Energy Torpedo Launcher, which you get from one of the missions. I forgot which one it is. It's one of the newest ones. The Deflector, the Impulse and the Shields all come from the ship you get when you start a Jem'Hadar tune. So it is a Jem'Hadar set. So you do get a 3-piece set bonus. So the Jem'Hadar Fighter you get at the beginning, this comes with it, or I've upgraded it. So for set 2 bonus you get 14.6 pull-on damage and also 32.9 starship drain expertise. And for the set 3 bonus you get 2 bonuses with this, the anti-proton sweep and also the victory is life. Now the victory life will only work in Jem'Hadar vessels or Cardassian galore. Obviously this is a Jem'Hadar vessel, so it will work with this ship. So for the Deflector, I have got 2.5% starship self-detection, 63.8% starship control expertise, 31.9% drain expertise, and also 31.9% starship perception. For the impulse engines, it is 33.6 flight speed, 0.44 flight turn rate, 5% weapon power, and then additional weapon power when your weapon power is low. And for the shields, I do need to re-roll these shields, so this would change, but it is 10,656 max shield capacity with 5% absorption and 5% bleed through, 10% kinetic damage resistance rating, 25% resistance rating versus duration of the system offline, and reduction to all energy damage to shield by 10%. Now I would probably change the cap to a regen and leave the rest on there. For the warp core, it is a Spire warp core. It is a fleet plasma integrated warp core, which has got 66% power transfer rate, minus 10% weapon power cost, plus 10% resistance to all subsystem power drain, and also add 7.5% of my auxiliary power to engine power as bonus power, and also 3.3% all damage per subsystem with 75 or more power, which as I'm standing here is 6.6%, and also 100% recharge time faster for my slipstream drive. I have got the morphogenic pull-on energy weapon, which can act as a cannon and a 360, and also a crafted omnidirectional pull-on beam array. Now you cannot port which is part of this set, the chronotic pull-on 360 energy weapon, along with this weapon, the morphogenic. That's why I got the morphogenic, because the set bonuses are better with the morphogenic than it is with the chromatic 360. Even though I've got both, I cannot use both on the same ship. This console came from K13. It is a Xenotech drift module. So we get 39.4 starship shield hardness, and grant 5% reduction to specialist bridge officer abilities, which is the main reason why it's on here, is for that 5% reduction and the 35% flight turn rate. Because I've got 3 specialist bridge officers on here, all in tow, which activate the trait from the ship. And I've also got an enhanced RSS accelerator, which is 12.5% all damage resistance rating, as well as 50% flight turn rate. Now these 2 consoles come from this ship, which is this one, and also this one comes from the Dreadnought Cruiser, Vanguard Dreadnought Cruiser. So for linked commander matrix, you get 6.5% max hull capacity and 2.5% crit chance with energy weapons. Now you can summon a heavy attack craft with this, which gives you pull-on dual beam banks, pull-on beam arrays and quantum torpedoes. Now, a bit of a warning, when you activate this, you do lose some of your hull. Now, this is actually here, does it tell you how much hull you use? Yeah, while detached, you get plus 10% subsystem weapon power, minus 10% shield subsystem power, plus 6% turn rate, so you can move a bit quicker, but you lose 16.7% of your hull capacity when you detach this craft. So you get a bit more weapon power, you get a bit less shield power, you do gain 6% turn rate, which is noticeable, but you do lose 16.7% max hull capacity. But you do get this craft, which is a fairly powerful craft with 57,000 health. It's almost the same as the gunships on this. So that you better take note when you do detach this, you do lose some of your hull. And for the other console, which came from the Dreadnought Cruiser, it is the Dominion targeting synchronization, which you get 2.5% crit chance with projectile weapons. So I've got energy weapons and projectile weapons boost for crit chance, which knocks both of them over the magical 20% mark, and 10% max shield capacity, and you get target synchronization. So when you mark a fall, they get minus 30 all damage resistance rating and minus 30 defense rating. And to people who hit with energy weapons, they get 30% firing cycle haste and also minus 30% weapon power cost. Now we've got the Prize World Elite Defense console on here, Prize World Elite Defense Satellite console on here, which you get 14.3% directed energy damage plus extra and minus 25% weapon power cost, and you also get the satellite, which you can use for crowd control. This is mainly for the weapon power cost. This came at a recent event, so you should always do the events because you never know when you need the consoles or the ships or whatever. Oh, sorry, for these two you also get the set bonus, so we'll just go through the set bonus. And you get this here, which is Dissonance. Affects friends 5.5 max, 10 km spear, plus 1% shield penetration per ally within 10 kilometers, and that's up to 5 max, so you can get up to 5% shield penetration on both those on there, as well as the bonuses. Excuse me. So for this console, this is the Japori Rep console. It is a piezoelectric focuser. You get 37.5% plasma damage, which is no good on this ship, but you do also get 37.5% pull-on damage, 50% fight turn rate, and 18.8% max shield capacity. because I've got the two piece on here, which is the beam array and this console. You also get the piece of electric technologies, which is, you get some plasma, which I'm not bothered about, but you also get 15% polon weapon damage, 15% photon projectile damage, which is no good because this uses an energy torpedo, and also plus 20 starship drain expertise. Excuse me. For the next console, it is one from the Phoenix boxes. It is the interplasmic instability console. You get 5% hull damage, plus 5% hull damage, and 7.5% max hull capacity. And you also get the activatable, which does radiation damage per second, minus 25% hull damage resistance, and to foes allies within 3 kilometers, they also get a minus 50% speed and turn rate. That's all the science consoles. For the tactical consoles, I have got a phone inverted locator, which gives 2% crit chance and 39.4 polon damage. A exploiter, which gives you the same polon damage and 9.8% crit severity. And the final part of the three-piece set, which is morphogenic matrix. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give you more details, and then I shall also go through the details of the chronometric console, so you know that this is better than the chronometric console. So for the actual console itself, you get 19.7% weapon damage versus 4s in rear 90-degree arc, plus 26.3% polon damage, excuse me, 39.4% starship drain expertise, and minus 10% weapon power cost. For the set 2 bonus, which is morphogenic efficiency, you get 15% reduction to fire will, which I do use on the ship, and also torpedo spread, which I do use on the ship. I do not use the beam overload, scatter volley, rapid fire, torpedo high yield, or the mines. And for the set 3 bonus, you get the hyperactive morphogenic enhancement, so you get fire will, you get an extra 2% crit chance up to max of 6%, and for torpedo spreader you get plus 7.5% weapon damage up to maximum of 22.5%. And I've also got the chronometric capacitor, which gives me 26.3% polon damage, plus 3.5 weapon power settings, 39.4 starship exotic particle generator, and also 26.2% torpedo weapon damage. So we'll beat NG torpedo twice. Now for the set bonus for this, if I did have the 360 chronometric on here, I will get an extra 3.8% auxiliary power, and also 1% auxiliary power as bonus increase to low power. So even if you have the torpedo, it's not as good bonuses as what you get with the morphogenic. The morphogenic polon set is going to be one of the best sets in the game. For the hangars, I got 2 elite Jem'Hadar Vanguard gunboats. So each of these you can launch up to a total of 4. You get polon dual beam banks, polon beam arrays times 2, quantum torpedoes, beam fire at will, attack pattern lambda 3, evasive burst 3, so it's a brief increase to flight speed, turn rate and defense, and also chance to initiate ramming speed when below 50% health. So for my skills, this is my skill tree as it is. It is engineer heavy. It's just how I like to roll on this particular tune. That's one of the main ones you should always get on the science. But everything else, it's mainly for survival. For specializations, I'm using opposite Intel strategist. For the traits, so let's have a look at the traits. So for the personal space traits, I'm using beam barrage, give it your all, operative, innocuous, readapted armor plating, you can get this for one of the missions. Repair crews, I've got the software exchange, Superior beam training, you can upgrade this on K13 to the superior version, which goes from 5% to 7.5% bonus beam damage. Superior elusive, it goes from plus 10 to plus 15 defense rating, you can also upgrade this on K13. And also fleet coordinator. So let's have a look at starship traits. Dampen energy signatures, the trait you get off the ship. So every time I use an intel bridge officer abilities, like I said, I do 3 of them on this ship, I get 5% bonus all damage from my pets, minus 50% threat generation for the pets, plus 4,000 stealth for the pets, and plus 15% defense rating for the pets. Now the pets also include the heavy tech craft, so you've got 4 pets here and then the heavy tech craft. So that can boost up to 5 ships at the same time. On a dead, for survival, got this off the exchange. Improved temporal insight, I've got off, I think it is it's either the Delta or the Gamma operatives. you can't do it anymore. Team synergy, this also comes off the Vanguard Dreadnought cruiser. So it's AoE boost when using team abilities, so to self and allies within 10 kilometers applies a lesser version of the team ability effects. And also improved going the extra mile, the heroes are more effective and can add hull capacity, so 15% increase to shield and hull healing, and if hero target is at or above 90% hull, then they get maximum hit points instead. For the bonus for the species, the Jem'Hadar Vanguard, you do get bonus weapon damage, crit chance and crit severity. It does not say how much, so I do not know how much you do get with that. For the active reputations, for what we need, I've got the quantum signature manipulation, the anti-time entanglement singularity, and also the biomedical shield generator. For the stations, I'm using mid-spat shield and mid-spat engines. I've got Nog, which is a hologram. I think you can get them off the exchange. And he gives me more starship hull restoration and starship damage control, so improves progressive hull regeneration. For the tactical, I got Sarah Miller, again hologram, TAC Team 1, Torpedo Spec 2, and Fire at Will 3. And for her, the traits are all ground. I've got James Curland with Engineering Team 1. James Curland, again a hologram. And for the traits, I've got Leadership. This gets 3% hull regeneration while in combat, 5% hull regeneration while out of combat, and 20% resistance rating to duration of the system offline. And for the commander station, I am using Science Team 1, Polarized Hull 2, Destabilizing Resonance Beam 2, and also Grav-Well 3. Now, there is a trick of using the Grav-Well with a ship. I shall just quickly go through it, and I have done it on the Japori as well, as you can have a look. Works well in the Azure Nebula. For this guy, let's have a look, see if he's got any traits. He's got nothing for space. And the next one is Rayun. But these are the intel powers I'm using, so it's all intel powers. And he's Ray Target Lock 1, which means he cannot, if he's got target lock on me like a tractor beam for instance, you can just knock that straight off. Intelligence Team 2 and also Arcanic Turbulence 2. Now remember, whenever I activate any of these, it boosts my pets up, my pet damage. That's why I've got 3 on, so I can just rotate between the 3. For the traits for this guy, he is an astrophysicist, which gives me 10% exotic particle generator, plus 10 starship exotic particle generator, plus 10 starship drain expertise, and plus 10 starship perception. So let's just have a quick look at the pets. There you go, there's the pets. You also get some wingmen which are not on here, but if the wingmen were on here, what you do is, if you activate that, close them all up, then activate this, it will do massive damage to absolutely everyone in that gravity well, as well as activating that. Especially in the zone nebula, you activate that, then that, then that, it destroys absolutely everything near the ships. But it's good for nuking large objects down very quickly. For the Elite Vanguard, they've got 52% and a 52k hull, and for the heavy attack craft, they've also got 56k hull. Now remember when I said that the hull goes down, so when the attack craft is deployed, you only get 81.5k hull. Just bear that in mind. But remember, you do get a boost to your weapon power. So this is the Vanguard Carrier. Now we shall nip over to Japori, but before you do, if you can press the thumbs up button if you like this video, or press the thumbs down button if you don't, and also subscribe to my channel. And I also stream on Mixer. The address is in the description below. I generally stream every afternoon, but go to my Twitter account to see what time. It's usually between 1 and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My Twitter is also in the description below, and I shall catch you all in the next video.